What's up, YouTube? I'm Shanti Hall, and this is Game Talk. For today's game, we have the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Miami Heat. I wanted to watch this game because the largest margin of victory between these two teams this season has been 6 points. Also, they're fairly close in the standings. But before I get into my thoughts on the game, let's talk about the numbers. The final score of the game was 108-99 with Miami taking the win. For the Heat, Hassan Whiteside had 26 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. Dwayne Wade had 16 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And Josh Richardson had 13 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. As a team, the Heat shot 47% overall, 53% from behind the three-point line, and 55% from the free throw line. Moving on to the 76ers, Dario Saric had 20 points, 10 rebounds, and 4 assists. JJ Redick had 18 points, 3 rebounds, and 5 assists. And Joel Embiid had 17 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. As a team, the 76ers shot 39% overall, 40% from behind the three-point line, and 76% from the free throw line. Alright, so now that we've gotten the numbers out of the way, I want to start this video off by talking about the Heat. And the first thing I can say I noticed for the Heat tonight was that they did a good job running their offense through Hassan Whiteside and letting him win the big man matchup. Getting him the ball in the post early and letting him find success created a lot of easy opportunities for other players that lasted throughout the entire game. The second thing that I noticed for the Heat was how deep their roster is. Especially now with the addition of D Wade, they have so many players that can score, create, and defend in so many different ways. For example, you have Hassan Whiteside, who's a great inside presence and a great rim protector, and then you can take him out the game and sub in Kelly Olynyk, who can really space the floor. It creates a lot of matchup problems for a lot of different teams. Something I think the Heat could have done a much better job of was defending the three-point line. They allowed the Sixers to make 15 three-pointers, and that's really how the Sixers came back from an early 12-point deficit and was able to lead for a good portion of the game. There were even times where you would see JJ Redick or Dario Saric taking wide open three-pointers. Something else I want to say for the Heat was that they did a really good job pushing the pace after forcing turnovers. They only scored 20 points off of the Sixers' 19 turnovers, but you could see them pushing up the floor every time. And those are really all my thoughts on the Heat. Now moving on to the Sixers. And the first thing I want to say about the Sixers is that they need to limit their turnovers. They had 19 this game, but had they taken care of the ball, this game could have went a completely different way. They were up by double digits at one point, but lazy and low IQ passes allowed the Heat to go on their own runs and come back into the game and eventually win. They've led the league in turnovers basically all season, so it's just something they need to figure out soon because the playoffs are coming. The second thing I wanted to say about the Sixers is that they also need to do a better job defending the three. This especially goes for the end of the game, as they let the Heat hit too many big threes down the stretch to win the game. The next thing I want to talk about for the Sixers is Ben Simmons' aggression in the second half. He only took one shot in a very crucial and close game. The Sixers are going to need a lot more out of him, especially when Joel Embiid is not playing well. Which actually brings me to my next point. Joel Embiid did not look very good this game at all. Or even the last 3 games really. He just seems very, very, very tired. Also, he got in foul trouble pretty early in the game, so he had to sit most of the third quarter and some of the fourth, which is really bad because he's the only big man the 76ers have who could defend Hassan Whiteside. But that's really all my thoughts on this game. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and like it. If you enjoy NBA videos, go ahead and subscribe to this channel because I post NBA videos all the time. And I'll see you guys next time.